Hello everyone, welcome back. So I am using the Maybe Lindemann again by Ryan Edward, and this one is to check in on Leon. Leon, Elonia, Trump's new sidekick that's attached to him at the hip. Ugh. Okay. I did a grand tableau on him before, but it's been quite a while, and it was awful. He looked like he had a terrible future. I think it was a Kipper grand tableau, but I want to just do a general. Let's see about his future. Will he be deported, maybe? Will he be in any type of a powerful position? Will he have lawsuits coming down on him because of Tesla cars causing accidents? When they're in self-driving mode and they just slam on the brakes going 55. Oh, my goodness. Catching on fire, all kinds of stuff. Okay, Leon, Elon, what is your future? Elon Musk. Elon Musk, the dude that likes cocaine and ketamine and is dumb enough to go on air and do podcasts smoking pot. Like, wow. Yeah, let's put him in charge of some fake institution called the Department of Government. What is it? Government Economics or something like that? Government economy. He's trying to call it Doge, like his ridiculous cryptocurrency. Right there. Okay. All right. He's tending the fire to something. That has... Well, okay. Let me just get the cards laid out first. Huh. Ruh-roh. Are these going to be lined up? Yeah, we're okay there. Okay. Well, at the heart of the reading, he's working it. He's working it. He just keeps throwing logs on the fire to get what he wants. And of course, this is our 45 card. But he's also thinks he's caretaking 45. And 45's health is toxic. Leon has major obstacles, especially when it comes to information coming out about all his partying and risk-taking. Here we've got the two different kinds of party drugs, mixing the coke and the ketamine. Like what? Is that like kind of like remember the old days with John Belushi and like what did they use? Like freebasing? They did freebasing stuff and they did like uppers and downers at the same time. At the same time. Two different drugs at the same time. Okay, who is she? It must be one of his wives. How many wives does he have? I guess just one at a time. Ooh, okay. Here are his legal problems. Okay. Oh. Foreign wife. Well, they probably all are. He needs to go back to South Africa and work in an emerald mine. Okay. So, oops, I should probably bring these over a little. I think once I get it uploaded, this side tends to cut off. I always have to leave extra room over here. Okay, that should do it. So, election examinations reveal he had a hand in it. I mean, literally, we've got Starlink here, something shocking. Legal problems that are shocking. Legal problems due to election, trying to change an election. Feeding money into an election, and he is guilty. This is guilt. His childish alliance with 45 to get him in, change the election. Wow. So, when it comes to his businesses, legal burdens here, new burdens upon him legally, new burdens upon the institution of Tesla, SpaceX, all of his businesses. And I remember, he bought up Solar City years ago. So whatever, I have to go into all of that. But with the ring card up here opening up the reading, this would have to do with maybe small alliances that had to do with changing the election. And it was secret, but it's going to be shockingly revealed with actual evidence. I mean, we're literally changing the votes and stealing the election, changing, using Starlink, and the election votes changed, stolen. Okay, gotten that many times before. Every time I've read on were we hacked, or how we were hacked, or what happened. I mean, I don't know how many videos I've done on that now. There's several in there. If you want to look, he always comes up. He usually appears as the fox, but this time I'm reading the entire readings on him, so he doesn't have to come through for me to know what I'm saying. So, with the four corners, we've got his greed and other alliances overseas that are predatory. So this is Putin. This is probably China, with Xi Jinping. And this is a Pooty card because it's a short, round-faced man, elderly, and who's a predator on the peace and harmony in the United States. They have a goal. And this woman, I don't know who this woman is. It's supposed to be, his main squeeze. So a wife of his that's connected to a foreign country, or came from a foreign country, and she has a goal. She's tied to a foreign country who's a hidden enemy, or has been a hidden enemy. But as far as just looking into his future, there's an obstacle for not only him, but also Trump. His biggest obstacle with Trump is his health, but also these different branches of government. Trump's brain, that's got to be a scary place, and dealing with Trump's brain. And, you know, the 45 IQ. Is a huge obstacle. This guy wants to just party on and have fun, but he's got to deal with Trump. He has to deal with Trump. He's joined at the hip with him for all these selfish reasons, but he's paying the price because Trump's dumber than a bag of, you know what I mean? Burn. And the opportunities, well, he's trying, domestically in the USA, he's in it to nurture the domestic, he's got goals on us to be this domestic partner and party on and make all the money and get what he wants and blah, blah, blah. But we've got this obstacle here for him. And it's going to be, so we've got two cards that relate to Starlink, but also this is with the star card under the anchor and the domestic, you know, things that move across the country and the way you can make money. And we could also look at this as his Tesla organization with the goal to spread and be big and all of that, and in other countries, and because he does have, you know, Tesla is in other countries. But there's this obstacle that he can't, if we leave 45 out of it, this obstacle that he's been trying to take care of, but it's going to be revealed that there are navigational problems, of course. This is, you know, all of this that he's guilty of. So it doesn't look good to me for Tesla. He will be seen as a worldwide predatory company that's just preying off of the people and just trying to make money. And also, you know, soaking up as much of the rare earth elements that he can all over the world. You know, the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. His father was an emerald, big old emerald mining company that just, you know, there's a trash in the earth for gems. It's like, do you really need bling like that? Do people really need bling like that? At the cost of human lives. And what it does to the environment. But, you know, people are stupid. So there's that. But he's in bed with an elderly foreign, so this is Xi Jinping and Putin, and they are the predators that have the goal to, you know, and he has the goal to get what he wants, so because, you know, he needs all the rare earth elements to power, to make batteries and to, you know, I mean, that's the dark side. There's an awful dark side to oil production, but there's also a terrible dark side to battery production too. But I'm sure it's less dark than the oil, because the oil contaminates the air and the water. Of course, what do I know? I'm not a scientist. So, just reading the cards here, it looks to me like social media will put out enough information as to the dangers of Tesla and fires. Just think of this card as being Tesla vehicles of all types. Catching fire, having electrical problems. It's all reported on social media. He doesn't care. He's just going to take the money, and he's only sucking up to Trump so that he can get all the government contracts, which would be another part of this card here. This is our government, the entity of our government. This is the government of Tesla and the government of the United States as well. You know, the Tower card has to do with all institutions. But he might be isolated in his greed because of and his guilt over interfering in the election, because that has to be revealed at some point, proven. The proof is here, the evidence is here, and the stealing is here. There are breadcrumbs, poop trails, whatever. Oh, goodness. So this is pretty much the past. And then over here with the future, he's going to be known as a predator. And I think he's sunk within because of his goals and ties, literal ties to, you know, anchors always have ties tied to foreign governments. And it's just, you know, he had his sights set on what he wanted there, right? But something sudden is going to happen. Suddenly, the information is out, the evidence is out. Yeah. And I really feel there's just such a strong tie here to Putin. Domestically, he's tied to Putin here because of connection to China, connection to he wants to be this worldwide guy. I'm sure there's a lot going on in Russia, and then also the worldwide money laundering cartel that he's got to be a part of. Because why is he so invested in cryptocurrency? You know, there's no way to trace. They pay each other that way, and you can't trace it. At least not yet, anyway. But there's something here about the greed, the money, the crime syndicate, new ways to launder money. And that's what he has his sights set on, and so does Putin. And that's at the heart of the reading here as well. Yeah. Okay, well, that's all I have for now. As far as seeing him like deported or something, I don't see it yet. We don't have the scythe. You know, it'd be something like the scythe next to the ship would bring that through. But maybe that's just for in the future, to look into the future, because, you know, I didn't do a grand tableau, so we don't have all the different houses that the cards would fall in. So maybe I'll just do that later. But let's wait and see how it goes for now. So, okay. Well, thanks, you guys. And I hope you're having a wonderful holiday season. Of course, I'll be back. I do dailies for you guys. Mixed in the political and the personal, so I'm always here. 7 days a week. Okay, bye, you guys. Take good care.